Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what up? Yeah, she is a faker. I think she in this club somewhere. I saw her earlier. She put me back on block. When she did that, I was like, another video coming up. About to expose you. About to expose you. I don't know what's going on with my opinions channel, man. Like I kept getting disconnected on a live stream. I kept getting disconnected on it for some reason. So I just get on my Mr. Opinions account. Yeah, I like to expose fakes on here. I like to expose fake people, man. That's what I do. That's what Jug-Truth do. I expose fake people. Triple H, Triple H sucks. What you say Triple H sucks for? What does Wild want? What does he want? That's Wild right there. That's a dude. I think he's a transgender. Though. Wild card told me he's a transgender. Triple H sucks as a booker. What are you talking about for Raw or SmackDown? I mean, Triple H ain't perfect. I mean, nobody's perfect. I mean, people's gonna screw up. There ain't no such thing as a perfect person that books. I mean, yeah, they're gonna make mistakes just like a president. President. There ain't no such thing as a perfect president in the United States of America. You always gonna have some president that's gonna mess up, make mistakes. I mean, everybody make mistakes. No one's perfect. But yeah, if you think Triple H sucks, I mean, that's what you think. I mean, oh, both Raw and SmackDown. Oh, dang. I hear you, man. What do you guys? So, what do you think about the new bloodline, though? The new bloodline. They trying to milk this though between Roman Reigns returning. WWE is trying to milk this as long as they can. What is Raw talking about? Yeah, WWE is trying to milk it though. No, I don't watch that kind of wrestling. I'm just chilling in here with my fans and haters in here. Yeah, I don't be watching the New Japan wrestling and all that indie stuff. I don't be watching that stuff. Like ROH. I don't be watching that. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you. WWE does need to stop giving people what they want. You're right about that. Let me get away from what you call. I'm staying over here. Let me get away from him. Stand my butt right over here. Yeah, my Mr. Opinion channel been back up running. I just ain't been making videos on there lately. But yeah, bro, I'm not worrying about Queen, man. I just had to make that video to get my point across out there. I had to break the news down to people. I said, let me break the news down real quick. Let me break it down whether people wants to hear about it or not. Because me and her, me and her, it wasn't like we was best friends or anything like that. I just saw fakeness, and that's what I did. I exposed the fakeness. Yeah, I know. I know you said you watched the video. Yeah, bro. Yeah, gamer. I exposed the fakeness, man. That's what I've been trying to tell everybody, man. They not like us. They not like us. It's fake people on 4K casino slots, man. You know what they say? They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. That's why I ain't trying to make no friends on 4K casino slot. I ain't trying to make no friends with nobody on this. I mean, I did back in 2016. I did, but I ain't trying to make no more friends on here. I don't even care about making friends on here. I don't made enough friends already. So I'm good with the circle that I'm in. My boy Ferrari Killer, he don't even get on here no more. He quit because which I don't blame him. I don't blame him for quitting this because you're surrounded by a bunch of morons on here. Oh no, I ain't gonna let no stuck up women ruin my life, bro. They ain't gonna ruin my life. I ain't gonna let them. I'll kick them to the curve. Excuse me. No, I ain't gonna let no stuck up woman ruin my day. They'll get she'll get kicked to the curb so fast and make her head spin. You get stuck up with me if you want to. Get kicked to the curb. 'Cause that's the thing with me. I ain't gotta tolerate it. Yeah, but basically what I was just saying was I was just talking about stuck up women's out there just thinking that they're better than everybody and they wear certain things. Someone misunderstood me in the video when I said that I left a comment about the weather woman about 4 or 5 years ago. And I was basically just testing the waters just to see what her reaction was going to be because I saw comments stating that everybody was calling her gorgeous. So I was like, when you go on the people's Instagrams page and you go to these weather people's news observer Facebook page, all you see is people saying, "You look gorgeous, you look gorgeous, you look gorgeous." You see the same old comments. So I wanted to be different. I said, you know what? Let me test the waters real quick. Let me say this to her real quick. You like to be different sometimes. Okay, my bad, y'all. I didn't see what you was typing. I'm gonna answer some question. Hold on for a minute. The Attitude Era was way better than Ruthless. Yeah, I like the Attitude Era. I mean, I wasn't really too thrilled on the Ruthless Aggressive era. I wasn't really too thrilled on it. Have you heard that there has been some YouTube boots and comments in the posted links to CP on YouTube saying that it's more entertaining and YouTube doesn't do anything about it? No, I haven't heard anything about that, bro. Even my cousin stuck up. She likes being the boss of marriage. Yeah, I ain't letting no, nah, I ain't gonna let no one be the boss of me. Ain't no one gonna be no boss of me. Alyssa, she already knows that. She already knows. Anybody's the captain of the relationship is me. She already knows what time it is. She respects me enough to know what I'm gonna tolerate and what I ain't gonna tolerate. She already knows. Because trust me, if Alyssa was like them stuck up women's out there, I wouldn't deal with her. Because trust me, I'd rather be a single man than deal with a disrespectful, stuck up woman out there. You feel what I'm saying, y'all? Yo, what up, Rattle? The Attitude Era was about characters and storylines. The Rules of Gravity era wasn't about ring. Yeah, you're right about that. Jug, what's your opinion on the Flintstones? I never cared about the Flintstones, even when I was a kid. I never really cared too much about the Flintstones, man. I never watched the Flintstones. When I was a kid, when I see the Flintstone come on TV, I always change the channel. I just didn't care about watching the Flintstones or the Jetsons. I always turned to Bugs Bunny. I'd rather watch Bugs Bunny than watch the Flintstones. The only thing I like about the Flintstones is their cereal box, Fruity Pebbles. That's the only thing I liked about the Flintstones when I was a kid. But as far as watching the Flintstones show and movies, never cared for it. All right, let's see. And I'm leveling up in martial arts class and martial arts because the stable. Okay, I hear you, man. The Attitude Era had fast paced, short matches. Yeah, they did. Hey, I saw what you said about the 20-year-old. I don't know what happened to your comment though. You said something about an assassin of a 20-year-old. I don't see it in here nowhere. I think YouTube might have just automatically just removed it though. Darn it, YouTube. Come on, man. Hold on, let me switch it to all message. I put it all in message though. Maybe y'all's comments will show there. You can retype it again if you want to about the assassination. Will you play Blackout Zombies? I don't care about Call of Duty Zombies. Only zombie games I like to play is Resident Evil or some other zombie games. But I was never really too thrilled on playing Call of Duty zombie games. Never was too thrilled on it. Hate to go, but I gotta go to martial arts class. All right, man. Peace, Garrett. Yo, what up, bro? What's going on? Okay, we getting some people in here now. I don't know what's wrong with my opinions though. My opinions, a lot of people just wasn't getting a lot of notifications on that channel. The PS2 Attitude Era gaming. Oh yeah, the PlayStation One Attitude Era game was pretty good back in the day. It was just one on storylines to it. But you guys remember the Attitude Era? Yeah, try to retype it and see what it lets you. If it doesn't, then I don't know what else to say. But I put the settings on where it will allow it though. If it don't allow it, then I don't know what to tell you. I might try Discord. I see that PlayStation 5 got the Discord up there. I might just give that a try. The Attitude Era was the best era of WWF and WWE in the PS2. I'm going to be out was next. Okay, Rattle. I'll be out of town next. Hey, have you do a video on EDP upload half Rumble? Yeah, I have. I still got some more EDP videos on my Opinions channel that I got set private that I'm gonna put on my Rumble whenever I get the chance. But I have been uploading some EDP videos on my Rumble channel like a couple of weeks ago. So if you guys, in case some of you guys are not aware of that, I did re-uploaded some of the EDP videos on my Rumble's channel. So yeah, if you guys want to check out my Rumble and see it from there. And guess what, guys? I'm not gonna lie. I am actually making money on Rumble. I'm making money on Rumble. Rumble's actually paying me for those videos. All the videos that I'm doing on everybody, I'm actually making a pretty good amount of money on Rumble. Now, I'm not gonna tell you nobody the amount, but I didn't know Rumble would pay people for their videos. Now Rumble's pretty much getting their percentage of the videos as well too. But I looked on my Rumble's little money thing, and it says I made some pretty good amount of money. I was like, holy moly. I don't make some money on here, and I didn't even know that. I don't make some money off them people. I compare PS2 to Adware. Okay, a lot of people still like the PS2, man. I'm not gonna lie. People to this day love the PS2 and the PS3. A lot of people just seem to like the PS2 and the PS3 better. A lot of people just loved it better. I guess because it was free back then. Okay, what's the next question? Do you think WWE should bring back the bra and panties match and bikini contest? Um, I mean, yeah, they should, but you know how it is, man. It's gonna be a lot of kids out there. WWE, they ain't gonna go back to that. They could do it though, but they would have to do it like on I don't know, like on a Diva show or whatever, with the Bella twins. They could do it up there, I guess, but WWE don't really need the bra and panties, man. They don't really need that back. You know what I'm saying? I think the reason why WWE did it back then was because they was trying to be different than WCW. Because remember, WCW had the Nitro Girls. Remember? They had the Nitro Girls dancing and everything like that. And I think WWF at the time wanted to be different. They wanted to separate themselves from the WCW girls back in the days. You know what I'm saying? So, that could be why they don't really desperately need it. But it would be cool if they went back to it. Do you think Let's see. Do you know who Super Mario? Hold up. Logan is on YouTube. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't know who that is. I ain't never heard of him. Should bring back. Nah, ECW ain't gonna be the same, man. If they bring back, I mean, they already tried it. I mean, remember that they tried to bring back ECW, and they even gave ECW their own television show on the Sci-Fi Channel. Remember back in 2009 that WWE was promoting ECW, but then ECW just was a big letdown. So they changed ECW into NXT. So bringing back ECW wouldn't be a good idea. I mean, a lot of people just miss that hardcore thing. Do you think EDP will ever go to jail? No, he ain't gonna go to jail. I don't think he will. He ain't gonna go to jail. They would have done been arrested him by now. Yeah, the only wrestling company that could pose a threat to WWE is AEW. They could pose a threat to WWE, which I don't like AEW. I'm not a fan of AEW, but AEW could be some competition to WWE if they know how to develop storylines and know how to utilize their stars right. They could become competition. They could become a threat to WWE someday. You know what I'm saying? But apparently they're not. Well, Daniel Lawson is a fan of EDP. If I'm not mistaken, Daniel Lawson has mentioned EDP in his videos. Shane joining AEW, man, I wouldn't even want to see that. What what would Shane do? Shane should replace Tony Khan. Shane going to ECW, man. I mean going to AEW, man. I wouldn't even want to see that. What's that going to do? I don't think it'll make much of a difference. Plus Shane's got money, man. Shane's good. Shane's straight. Shane's got money. I don't see what's the purpose of him even going to um, AEW. I mean, come on, man. Do you really think Shane's gonna go to AEW and throw shots at his dad? Like, yeah, my dad is caught up in this incident. Like, you really think he's gonna throw shots at his own family, at his own sister, at his own brother-in-law? Well, maybe Triple H, but I don't. I mean, I don't see that though. I don't see Shane coming out there cutting a promo saying something like that about bashing his own dad. I don't see that. I mean, I'm sure they'll ask him is he's comfortable of saying stuff like that towards Vince McMahon, but he ain't gonna go out there and talk bad about his own father and his own sister. Even though the AEW fans out there will eat it up and cheer, yeah, screw Vince McMahon, yeah, Shane, we love you. Screw Vince McMahon and Stephanie and Triple H. They would love him if he would cut a promo like that, but he wouldn't cut no promo like that. Shane was okay, but Shane wasn't. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, yeah, Shane was all right back in the Attitude Era days, but he wasn't. He wasn't one of my favorites. I mean, the only thing Shane is most rememberable for is just jumping off balconies and stuff like that. But as far as Shane being like a good wrestler or something like that, like Shane was never a great wrestler. He never was. He was just part of the Attitude Era. That's the only reason why fans is crazy over him. I mean, come on, man. If Shane was not part of the Attitude Era, nobody would even care about Shane. No one would even care about him. It's just the fact that Shane was part of the Attitude Era. He had some legendary matches with Kurt Angle. He's been around The Rock and Shawn and Triple H and all those big names. That's the only reason why people remembers him because he was part of that. He was mixed in with that. Had Shane was not been mixed in with those guys, man, nobody would even care about Shane today. No one would even care about him. Yeah, he did. He called himself the best in the world. I think that was a shot at CM Punk at the time. That seemed like that was a shot. That was just Shane way of trying to get reaction of the fans, trying to troll people. But as far as Shane being the best in the world, no. He is nowhere near that. He is nowhere near the best in the world. I mean, like I said, Shane was not no great wrestler. He was just mostly like kind of a stunt man, kind of like Mick Foley. He did a lot of crazy stuff, using the garbage can, jumping across the ring. That's all Shane's is rememberable for, is doing crazy stunt stuff. That's the only reason. Again, people only care about him because he was mixed in with The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Big Show. He was mixed in with those guys. That's the only reason why people likes him to this day because he was part of the Attitude Era. I was never really a big Shane fan. I was never a big fan of Shane. I mean, Shane. Who out there say Shane's a great wrestler? I ain't never hear nobody say, "Oh yeah, Shane McMahon's a great wrestler, man." I ain't never once hear that about Shane. Never once. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you one wrestler. I'm gonna tell you one WWE wrestler that does not get all the credit, man. That's Brock Lesnar, man. Brock Lesnar does not get the credit that he deserves, man. And it's really sad. I mean, Brock Lesnar is really up there, man. And he doesn't really. Yeah, Shane was a whack wrestler, but Brock Lesnar does not get the credit that he deserves, man. He doesn't get the credit he deserves. Like Brock Lesnar's it's a pretty good, decent wrestler, pretty decent character. He doesn't get the credit that he deserves. Oh God, don't even think about making ridiculous comparison, X-Men versus Michael Myers. I'm not gonna answer that, dude. That's a ridiculous comparison. Yeah, I watched Son of Arky. Yeah, it's a great show. I watched The Mayans too. Jack Taylor. Jack Taylor was supposed to be coming back, right? The guy who plays Jack Taylor in Sons of Anarchy, he's supposed to be coming back as Jax Taylor though. Now you know what I mean. If you go on YouTube, he's talking about going back playing that role again. But the big question is, how would Jax come back though? That's the big question though. Like he talked about he wants to come back as Jax Taylor, but the big question is how is he going to come back? Because at the ending of Son of Anarchy, he crashed into a freaking truck. But it never showed that he died though. You just saw blood on the road, but it never showed that he died though. So, oh damn, my bad, bro. You need to watch the Mayans too. The Mayans are pretty good to watch too. But finish watching Son of Anarchy first, and then watch the Mayans, the MC Mayans. Mayans is pretty good to watch too. Okay, who else? Let's see. I like the Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, they all right. Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin saved the WWE. They saved it. They saved the WWE, man. If it wasn't for the Rock and Stone Cold, man, WWE probably would have died along with WCW probably. But Rock and Stone Cold, they saved wrestling. They saved it. Man, you still have an Xbox 360, man. You still ain't got the red ring of death on your Xbox 360. How in the world your Xbox 360 still kicking? I don't know how you ain't got you consider yourself lucky. Yeah, AEW is WCW. I agree with you. AEW is WCW. And let me tell you why. Because AEW is doing exactly the same thing what WCW did. They basically getting all these guys like Daniel Bryan, Sting, Cesaro, Edge. They getting all these washed up WWE superstars that pretty much don't have their run. They're making the same mistake that WCW did, while WWE is creating and building up new young talent. And I get that AEW got to have some WWE superstars in there to get people to watch their product. Because without guys like Edge and CM Punk, and that's the thing about AEW, man. How in the world you lose CM Punk? AEW lost CM Punk, man. I still can't stop laughing about that. I still can't stop laughing now. AEW lost CM Punk. I said y'all lost to Steve Austin, man. So how in the world y'all lose y'all Steve Austin? CM Punk was y'all Steve Austin in AEW, and how y'all lose that? Bunch of morons, man. What do you think of TNA is back? Nothing. I mean, I ain't really got nothing bad to say about TNA. TNA is pretty much maturing. They crossing over with WWE, NXT. You know what I'm saying, which is good. TNA is finally maturing. They finally getting it. TNA's been around a whole lot longer than AEW, and they still. I don't know, man. It's just a lot of work needs to be done with TNA, and I think WWE can really help them out, though. Help them out real quick. And it's a good thing that TNA is having a relationship with WWE. It's really good that they are because it'll benefit TNA a little bit more. Will Goku even get stronger? Or yeah, that's part of Goku's character, Kevin. That's part of his character. Goku's always going to get stronger though. But now that Toriyama's dead, God knows. But there's no telling how. I don't know who's going to utilize Goku next. Now that Toriyama's gone, I mean, but Toriyama does not have nothing to do with Dragon Ball. You guys saw how terribly it fails. You guys saw how badly it was on Dragon Ball GT. Are you re-uploading the videos of you talking about the storming? I think no, I still have that video on my Opinions channel. I might have accidentally put that on private. I think my Opinions channel is safe. I think it's safe for now. I don't think nobody's really targeting my videos no more. That's why like I took most of my Dragon Ball Z videos down. But like I was saying, like last year, I had a bunch of episodes. was targeting my video because I did a lot of swearing up there, and they was targeting it. So I had to set it on private. So I guess they probably gave up. And all my strikes are expired too on my opinion. So I have no strikes on my opinion 333 channel. For now I don't. So I'm pretty much good to go for now. Yeah, I agree with you. Creative wrestlers should be freedom. But a lot of wrestlers, man, they don't really have the creative freedom like they